Jana, the hiking under the hill. Yeah, fasting is like climbing a big mountain. And every day you can meet new challenges. Wind can change at any minute, the weather can change at any minute, and then all you can do is eat some sour, yeah, some chocolate to get some strength. But don't give up. Don't give up. It's just 1 or 2 or 3 bad days. You just have to sit down and wait. I know I hit this plateau, but it doesn't matter for me. I am going to win this war. I will overcome all the fears I have right now. I'm not gonna allow any of them creep inside my mind. I'm a winner, and I will survive till 21 days. I will get down to 90 kilos. I know I'm 95.5, 96. Last 4 days. It's amazing how hard it could be. At the same time, I'm a tough son of a bitch. I will not give up just because I have a couple bad days. No, I will get even stronger. The best thing is my health is improving. I feel much better now than I felt 2 weeks ago. Now, yeah, it's almost 2 weeks. Day 12. Amazing. I'm so proud and so happy. At the same time, yes, it's a long way to go. Long way. And 80 kilo this year. I will accomplish that. 95.5, 96 right now. I'm trying to help myself mentally to settle this. Don't give up. It's only few bad days. You are stronger than that, and you can do it. And I do that to motivate myself and show others how to manage similar situations. Don't ever afraid of the outcome. It is the way it is. Of course I would like see different results. I want to be slim, fit, and I will. It's just time. Time is killing me, but at the same time it's giving me the strength. That's how I overcome all my challenges in my life. Trust me, I was there many times. I was on the street. Yeah, at age 57, my ex-landlord threw out my clothes on the street in the middle of November. The police in Warsaw, it's a corrupted mafia. They were working together. I mean, they really kicked me out. Sick man with the brain cancer. In the middle of November, they threw me on the street. Even I had my rent paid. But he had somebody else, his sister, I guess, was getting divorced and had no place to go. So they were, instead of asking me, Peter, we want this apartment, just leave. I would go. No, they kicked me out. They threw my things on the street. This is Warsaw. 2018, 2019. Amazing, right? City is run by mob. Trzaskowski is nothing more than mafioso. And this has to change. We will have to run kind of referendum and change this. Warsaw deserves better management. I don't care what party here will represent. I want honest, maybe party-free men or women, better, which will manage. Well, not HGW. Hanna Gronkiewicz-Waltz was even worse than Trzaskowski. Unfortunately, this city, it's so deeply corrupt that to root that corruption, it means you'd have to lack half of this administration, or maybe 80% of administration of city of Warsaw would have to go to jail. I tell you a little story. A few days ago, a tree fell on my house. So I called a fire truck, fireman. They came, they gave me a hassle, but finally they cut the tree because it was blocking entrance to my house. Yes, I couldn't go inside. And finally they cut this tree in pieces. But now, who will remove the debris, right? In Warsaw, you cannot use fireplace, you cannot use grill or whatever. You have to get rid of this. Okay, so we called MPO. It was a cleaning service in Warsaw. We pay a lot of money every month for that service, right? And we're on a close community. We have some rules, regulations. No, it's your tree, you worry. Finally, MPO city sent the dumpster. But it was a huge dumpster. I had 2 meters of wood, and they sent me a 20 cubic feet, 20 cubic meter container. I said, I don't need this. And they said, they tried to charge me 1,000 zloty for that container. I said, I don't need this, and I don't need that wood. Your obligation is to remove that from my property. Eventually, the guy who delivered the container said, look, I will send tomorrow some of my friends. Just give them 200 and they will pick this wood out. I said, no way. I will burn this in my fireplace. I will not pay extra 200. No freaking way. Okay, so now, a few hours later, the same guy calls, said, look, I have a friend who has a small dump truck and we can come and pick this up for 200. I said, no way. You'll pick this for free or I will burn this in the fireplace. And I went for a walk with my dogs and cat. And a few minutes later, we came back and wood is gone. I guess this guy came and picked it up to burn in his own stove. Scumbag tried to make a few hundred on me. Actually, let's be honest. I am helping some woman to run business. It's a hostel. I am helping her now just mentally. Before I helped her to set up this business, but now last few years she's run this by herself, and I live there. So anyway, they did run a little scheme. If the city mayor is a crook, like Trzaskowski is a real mafioso, is a crook, all people below him are a similar way. They all want to make quick buck at your cost. It's amazing. The people from foreign countries, like I have a few friends from America, Asia, Africa. When we meet by Vistula, we drink some coffee or whatever, enjoy the view, and we talk, and they ask me, why this is happening? I say, look at Chicago. I live in Chicago too. You cannot even sit by the lake, because in the evening it's dangerous. Gangs are walking by, they will rob you just for fun. And now Trump wants to clean up the city, but Democrats are very opposed to it. The same people I used to friend with, and yeah, I know some of them. We were very close. I never been in the Democratic Party, but I know how it operates. When I had a house in Chicago, I still have, but it's not mine anymore. And I had a problem with the violations because we did convert my little tiny home into the residential tower, and we had 17 rooms to rent. From single bungalow, I made income hostel. Anyway, some inspector came and gave me a $5,000 fine. I called my buddy Charlie. I said, Charlie, I need some help. I explained to him the situation. Charlie was my neighbor, and Charlie was one of the most powerful Polish people in America. Yeah, Charlie Komosa was secretary at Polish National Alliance. He was very, very strong in the Democratic Party. So he called local alderman, my alderman in Chicago, Hispanic guy. He said, okay, Peter, visit me. I visit him in the office, and he just openly said, Peter, your problem is $5,000 fine, right? I said, yes. We can resolve that. But my campaign is very soon starting. I know, I understand. So how much? Half. Okay. So I wrote the check for $2,500, donate to his campaign, and I obligate myself to invest at least 10 hours of my time in his campaign. Well, actually, the guy was real nice. I like him, and I worked for him. I'm always a Republican. He said, hey, Pete, I know you are a Republican. I don't care. Just make sure I will win the re-election, or you will have this problem. Because the new guy who will come, he will ask you for a similar thing. Either you pay him or you have a violation. That's the way Chicago works. Okay, thanks to God, he won. Then he won, and I had a peace of mind for 10 years, I think, because he was an alderman for the next 10 years. That's the way corruption works. Unfortunately, I had no choice. I had to give that envelope. Well, if I didn't, it would cost me a lot more. And life is very simple. Unfortunately, in Poland, the whole system works like this everywhere. You cannot do much without giving someone some envelope with money. If you go for public works, you always have to corrupt someone. 99.9%.